All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wat Rumya. Back with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha Rakakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways prophesying in the correct doctrine and in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I also want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. As I was going to the lesson yesterday about them taking us off the internet, this truth would basically be a famine of this word, man. And you're starting to see the things are coming to pass where they're going to implement this mark of the beast, man. And this is what they want to take us off the internet for, and off the highways and byways for, warning our people to repent to the Lord and not take this man's mark. Now, we've been bringing this out from in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua from the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone on down for many years, man. Now that we see these prophecies come to pass, things are speeding up, and they have the UN summit this week has been bringing a lot of information out of what their next steps and what their next moves are going to be. But I want to bring this lesson out, man. Like I said, hope Lord willing to be edifying. But I have some information today they have brought out in the UN about them bringing in their next agenda, man, which is the mark of the beast. Now I'm gonna start with this video because Putin knows that this man's system is going down, which he is a part of it, but he knows that the elite, as he says right here, Russian President Putin says the for centuries Western elite grew accustomed to filling their bellies with human flesh and their pockets with money, and they have, man. And I want to say fair use, fair use. This information will be used for educational purposes only. None of this information will be used for financial benefits, just for educational purposes only. Let's get to it.
But the gist of it is different. The gist of it is that the so-called golden billion for centuries, for 500 years, they have practically lived off of other peoples. They were ripping apart these poor peoples, poor nations of Africa. They exploited Latin America. They exploited the countries of Asia. And of course, no one forgets this. And I have a feeling that it's not even about the leaders of these countries, even though it is a very important thing, but the common people of these countries. In their heart, they can feel what's happening. They can see our struggle for our independence, for our true sovereignty. And they see this connection with their aspirations to be truly independent, which is exacerbated by the fact that in the Western elites, there is a strong desire to freeze the current unfair state of things in international affairs. For centuries, they've been stuffing their stomachs with human flesh and they've been stuffing their pockets with money, but they must realize that this ball of vampires is about to end.
So he's speaking on the elite, and he said they've been filling their bellies, and the scriptures go into when they begin to fill their bellies, because he's speaking of the elite, like your Rothschilds, your Gettys, your DuPonts, all those upper echelon 13 families he's speaking about. And these Western Edomites are different from those Eastern Edomites, man. And all of them tied in together in one way or another. But that's not the point of the lesson. It's because they're finna to bring out this MOTB and to fulfill their agenda of having the NWO, which they have been planning for many, many years. Now this lady, she's in the financial. I think her background is in the financial sector of America. Well, not America, but the the I was it IDF, I want to say, and she's going to break down to you their agendas and what you're going to be able to do, man. And if you don't have it, if you don't have it, or if you do have it, you know what I'm saying. She's going to go into it, and that's the MOTB, which is the mark that we've been prophesying for many years, starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Let's get to it.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, and I want to do a quick update about a document that got passed by the United Nations this weekend called the Pact of the Future document. It's two parts, one on science and technology and one about the youth and future generations. It is quite egregious, and it was done by a procedure called the silence procedure, which makes it a pact. And if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, or end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly. And it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration. It says that this is the power structure fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations.
Let me bring this back, because I don't want nobody to say they didn't see it or hear it or leave me a comment and say, they ain't say nothing about the mark of the beast. She's telling you clear. And you got to watch and listen to every word they're saying. This is biometric. And you got to look that word up, biometric, which I might look it up just a second just to clarify it. But let me bring it back just a little bit, and I'm going to start back right here.
Open-armed accepted by our current administration. It says that this is the power structure fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane, on a subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations. These are unelected bureaucrats that are making decisions about our country, our sovereignty around the world. Nothing could be more important at this point in time than to get prepared. Have water, food, digital access, flashlights, a way to communicate with family and friends. Now is really the time to get involved and get prepared, because this is what's coming. Our Congress is sitting on its hands. There was a press conference on the 17th about this, and no further action has been taken. So it's up to us to mobilize and to go forward, particularly with your local sheriffs, to get your constitutional sheriffs to say, this isn't going to be allowed in my county. Thank you very much. Take action. We've been talking about the onset of one world order, one world government, one world religion, one world money for a long time. Well, it's no longer coming. It's here.
It's like she said, it's here. So they have already put this thing in place. There's no more debating about what the mark of the beast is. Is it sin, or is it sleeping with white women, or any of those any of that madness that they was bringing out? if this is not the mark of the beast. As you see it, this is the RFID microchip, biometrics. And they want everyone, it's a good picture of the palisade that I'm going to go into. See it right here. It says implanted microchips. This is what they're going to. A cashless society, microchip implant. This is what they're going to. And you see a couple of examples of how it's going to be implemented. And all these right here, I just got the images. And you can go to the images and you can just click on these and watch the videos, watch, what articles. There's a video here on Facebook, but you can see all the things that they have been planning for many years. It's like an Obamacare implant. See that? So it's not up for debate what the mark is. And this is also, which is a biometric. Let me just. Biometric. Biometrics are body measurements and calculations related to human characteristics and features. See that? So they want you to be implemented into the Internet of Things, man. And you see all the biometrics, your facial recognition. And like I said, these are images. But she said you're not going to be able to drive. You're not going to be able to drive, to fly, to work. And this right here, a biometric authentication, voice patterns. So they listen to your voice, iris scanning with your eyes, handwriting recognition, signature recognition, DNA matching, voice recognition, fingerprint recognition, type Katie's detect. I don't know what that is. Typing Cannon's detection. I don't know what that is. But that's irrelevant. But the point is, they're going to have you in a database that's all over the globe, man. A global citizen of their next system, man, which is the mark of the beast, which is an NWO, however you want to label it, man. This is the next steps in Esau's agenda to set up his NWO, man. And I'm going to start here in Psalm 64, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It's a Psalm of David. He says, "Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the evil," it's like from the fear of from the enemy. And that's what we're praying for. He says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." So they set this all up over the weekend, man, for you to be into a biometric system that you're going to have to have a digital ID and be in a database for the entire globe, man. Everyone they want in this system, man. So you're not going to say, well, I ain't going to get it and still participate in going to work and going to the grocery stores. This is what it's all boiling down to, man. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who's going to take the chip and be of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and your life on the line, or you're going to take the chip and be in this man's system and be destroyed, man. Because it's all going to boil down to a test of the Lord, man, to see if your faith is really in him. Let me continue on. This is Psalm 64:4. It says, "That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They can commune to lay snares privily." See that this is a trap, because a lot of jakes are going to take this man's chip and be destroyed. This is a trap, man. This is a great snare for our people, man. He says, "They say, who shall see them?" See, they don't know the Lord is taking a report on everything they do, man. Which they do us. Listen to your phone, listen to you in your car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they think that the Lord is not listening to everything they doing, man. It says, verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. See that? They seen how this mark was going to work, how it's going to connect to the whole entire globe of people, putting you in the Internet of Things. How you going to pay for your how you going to pay for your bills, your food, your gas, or whatever. They search all this stuff out, man, before they bring it to you, man. How it's going to charge, how it's going to affect your body. But you got to remember, man, if you take this man's mark, you're going to receive a grievous sore as well, man. Let me continue on. He says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So they think deep about what their plans is and how they're going to bring it forth. They think real deep about it. And all of them on the same page, man. That's why all the nations did not vote. They had a silent vote, and so that they would see who would vote and who wouldn't vote. So all these people that you see are in the trick bag as well, man. These low level presidents and vice presidents, they're on a low level to the elite, but they're on the same page as well, man. Your Trumps, your Kamala Harris, all of them are still under the elite, man. They're not going to go against what their agenda is. Verse 7, he says, but power shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. See, the Lord is going to destroy them for what their inventions and what their ideas was to start the NWO, man. The Lord is going to destroy them for that, man. They're going to be destroyed for that. But we have to understand what times we're in, man, and what's going to happen, and get prepared through the Spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is Job 20, and I'm going to start at verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So he's getting everything set up and accomplished to bring forth his plans, man. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. As soon as he gets everything in place, World War III is going to pop off, man. When he is about to fill his belly, see that? When he's about to fill his belly, get everything done, everything is about to roll, half of the globe is chipped and marked, power shall cast his fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See that? While he is filling his belly, he's going to get this judgment rain upon him. He shall flee from the iron sword, which is the thermonuclear missiles, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And he's not going to escape those thermonuclear missiles, man, because that's going to destroy his kingdom and destroy his plans. Just like Putin. I can't tell you how deep he is in it or whatever, but the Lord is going to use him in his missiles to take this man down, man. And he knows about the elite. He just spoke about them eating humans and all that type of shit. He knows about all this stuff, man. See, the Lord is going to use him to strike him through with these missiles, man, to bring judgment upon him. And you can see it plainly, man, how the Lord is setting this up and how it's going to go down. This is Psalms 37, and I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, for evildoers shall be cut off. And you see the Lord is setting this man up to be cut off, man. As soon as he's filling his belly, he's going to be cut off. But those that wait upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, they shall inherit the earth. See that? And we're waiting on the Lord, man. We're patiently waiting. We know we have to go through all these tests to get to the kingdom of heaven, man. We have to go through all these tests, man. We're not going to be able to go around them and skip it. We're going to have to go through it just like Yahushua did, man, when he buried our sins on the cross. He says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. See that? This is a little time, man. We have to go through it, and this place is going to be destroyed, and we have to ever look back at this place again, man. Just be patient, man. And see all these things coming, just stay prayed up, man. Don't lose your faith, because what we've been taught was the total truth. And so many people that doesn't have the truth, but we do, man. A lot of Israelites are going to be destroyed here, not knowing what's coming, how it's going to happen. But the Lord showed us the script. We have the plans to the movie. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. See that? He's going to be taken out of here, man. The wicked. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. See that? We're going to receive peace, man. After all this goes down, we're going to receive peace and never have to worry about this anymore. So stay firm in your faith, man, in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnash upon him with his teeth. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall laugh at him. See that? The Lord is going to laugh at him, because this man really thinks he's going to get his NWO in place, and everyone is going to serve him. See, the Lord is going to laugh at him. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. See that? The Lord seeth that his day is coming, and we do too. We see this man's day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. That's the elect. We of upright conversation, because we're speaking about the truth. Their sword shall enter into their own heart. See that? What they're playing against us is going to enter into their own heart, man. And their bows shall be broken. See that? The army, their power is going to be broken, man. The army structure, their power, their financial systems, and their systems of power is going to be destroyed, man. It's going to be broken. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of the many wicked. See that? What you have, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, is better than what they have, man. They have carnal riches. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken. See that? They're going to be broken, man. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall uphold the righteous. See, the Lord uphold the righteous. And we want to be found righteous in the Lord's eyes, man, when he returns. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. See that? We're going to live forever, man, once we get through this, man. We're studying for a major test, man. And that's this MOTB that the Lord is going to make this man present to the whole entire globe, man. And it's not far off, man, because you can see it happening right after this right when this strike happens, man. Because the people are not going to have any food. And they're not going to have any jobs. They're not going to have any water. So this thing is being set up perfectly, man. And Jake is going to bow down to this man's system, because he's not going to have any hope. See, the Lord has blessed us to have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, to have hope in him. What, the other day they just had looked out, and I forgot what telescope it was, but they looked out and seen an armada of ships. They seen an armada of ships. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because these things give us hope, man. Because we know the Lord is a man of his word, and he's going to accomplish exactly what he said he would accomplish, man. And that's to take down the wicked and bless the elect. Let me see if this is it. Let me see if I'm going to pull it up real quick.
Alexa, what did the James Webb Telescope detect that is heading towards Earth?
From Gitbook.io. The James Webb Telescope had spotted an armada of alien ships heading toward Earth at near light speed.
Now you see, it said the James Webb Telescope seen the armada. And they can look out. These Edomites have these telescopes can look out light years away, man. And now that they found it, they seen an armada of alien ships. They said, and we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua what ships those are, man. Let me play it one more time.
Alexa, what did the James Webb Telescope detect that is heading towards Earth?
From Gitbook.io. The James Webb Telescope had spotted an armada of alien ships heading toward Earth at near light speed.
So he's seen an armada of ships headed towards Earth at light speed, man. So Esau knows he has to move, man. And he is terrified of what the Lord is going to bring in judgment upon him, man. But that's the reason why we bring these lessons out, because we have hope. And this is for the hopeful elect to understand, man, because 2/3 are not going to understand. I don't care how many times you tell them, you show them, they're not going to get it, man. They're not going to get it. This is the Proverbs 3 in the NLT, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. See that? Don't depend on your own understanding. So what if we in the camp and the Lord don't get us in time and we have to die? The Lord told you, man. No one dies, man. Our spirits are power, man. This flesh cannot go into a chariot anyway. So you're gonna have to shed this flesh anyway, man. Because soon as you pass on, you're gonna go right into the chariots, man. We just seen a video showing you that they can see out in the heavens and see that the angels are on their way, man. So we have no fear, man. That's why the scripture just said, trust in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua with all your heart. Don't try to make your own, I want to know if don't worry about that, man. You can't figure it out. You can't outthink the Lord, man. The Lord has it all planned for us, man, to make it, to win. Trust in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. See that? Don't depend on your own understanding. And that's the reason why I wanted to get it in this translation, man. Because a lot of people are going to depend on their own understanding. But we've been blessed with this knowledge to depend on the Lord, man. Seek his will in all you do. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. We just read yesterday about the Lord guiding us, man. He's going to show us what path to take, man. We are in a beautiful case, man. We are in beautiful case, because everybody else is going to be led to a path of destruction. But we're going to be led to a path of salvation, even if our lives are taken from us here in Babylon the Great. We're going to go right into the chariot and come right back, man, and get those angelical bodies that we want anyway. He says, do not be impressed with your own wisdom. See that? Don't be impressed with your own wisdom. And a lot of people, especially Jake, want to be impressed by this little knowledge they know. It doesn't equate to the knowledge the Lord has, man. Instead, fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushua and turn away from evil. See, when you think of thinking on your own, you're thinking of evil ways to get away. I got to get in guns. I got to get this. I got to get prepared. Man, we have faith in the Lord, man. That's what he is requiring of us. That's how we prepare to be saved out of Babylon the Great, man. Because a lot of people are not going to seek the Lord, and they're going to be destroyed, man. This is Proverbs 28 and verse 26. It says, he that trusteth in his own heart is a fool. See that? You trusted in your own way of thinking, your own mindset, and you're a fool, man. But whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. See that? If you're walking wisely in this truth and having faith in the Lord, you're going to be delivered, man. You're going to survive all the way to the end. After thousands have died, you're going to be delivered if you hold on to this truth, man. Have the faith that we've been blessed with. And faith is a blessing, man. This is Revelations 2. This is Revelation 2. Let me get this in the NLT. I'm gonna get it in all three verses. Let me pull it up. This is Revelation 2 and verse 10. Get it in King James and not get it in other translations, because it's a point that the Lord has blessed us to have this wisdom and understanding for, man. It says, this is Revelation 2 verse 10. It says, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. So you might be in a FEMA camp or one of these camps, and it's for a test, man. That ye may be tried. See that? That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But thou faithful, it's like a be thou faithful unto death. See that? Be faithful unto death. Even if they say, I'm going to cut your head off, man. Or I'm going to put you in a gun line, a gas chamber, or whatever, man. The Lord said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that's what we all in this truth for, man. Especially the men of the Lord, man. We want that crown of life, man. We want to be crowned have that crown from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in that crowning ceremony. Being a part of the 144,000, man. New Living Translation says, do not be afraid of what you are about to suffer. See that? Don't be afraid of what you're about to suffer. The devil will throw some of you into prison to test you. See that? This is a test from the Lord, man. It's a test of your faith. Everything you've been taught and everything you believed in, do you truly, truly believe in it? Even up to giving up your life for it, man. This is the test. You will suffer for 10 days, but if you remain faithful, even when facing death, I will give you a crown of life, man. I will give you a crown of life, even facing death. Good News Translation, he says, don't be afraid of anything you are about to suffer. See that? This is a statement the Lord is making to his elect. Listen, the devil will put you to the test by having you, it's like by having some of you thrown into prison. And your troubles will last 10 days. So just a period of time. Be faithful to me. Claim. Be faithful to me, even if it means death. And I will give you life as your prize of victory. See, we're going to get the victory over Esau, man. We just have to go through this test, man. We have to go through this test that we have to go through this test that's going to be put before us. We have to go through it, man. And this is all a test of your faith. Do you really truly believe? So Christians say, yeah, I believe in the Lord, and then you go eat some shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. But we believe in the Lord, and our ultimate goal is to please him, man. Even if our lives are on the line, man. This is Revelation 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. See that? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. See that? To try them that dwell upon the earth. See, they say you're going to be in a global ID. It's going to be a global ID. It's going to come upon all the world. Everyone in the globe is going to be presented to take it, man. New Living Translation, he says, because you have obeyed my command to persevere. Salakia. Because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from that great time of testing. See, that's the great time of testing is when that mark of the beast is presented to you, man. And you say, no, I'm not taking it. Even if whatever they present before you, the Lord is going to be with you. He says, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world. See that? You've been following the law, statutes, commandments. You've been obeying the Lord's word, doing the Lord's will. See, that time of testing comes, you're going to be protected, man. It says to test those who belong to this world. See that? We don't belong to this world, man. One more time. It says, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. See that? They're going to fail the test because they belong to this world, man. Good News Translation says, because you have kept my command to endure. See that? We have kept the Lord's command to endure all that we're going to go through, man. I will also keep you safe from the time of trouble, which is coming upon the world to test all the people of the earth. See, you've done the will of the Lord, man. You believe and have faith and pray to him, man. Believing in him, believing in his word, man. So the Lord is not going to let you suffer the judgment that he's going to bring on the world, man. Everybody else is in this world, man. They didn't have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, didn't believe in his word, didn't believe in the report that his men brought out. They're going to be judged, man. But the Lord's going to keep you from that, man. Because you believe. This is Revelation 13. And I'm going to start at verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead. See that? He is going to, let me read it right here in a blue letter. Revelations 13 and 16 again, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That's a mark of judgment, man. In their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Let's look up the mark that he's speaking about here. The mark of the beast. Charagma goes into a stamp and mark imprint. It's like an imprinted mark. A mark stamped on the foreheads or right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. See, it's a mark, a stamp, an imprint, mark branded upon horses. Things carved, sculptured, graven mark. Idolatrous mark. It's like idolatrous images. Idolatrous images. See, it's a scratch etching. It's going to be implanted in you, graven mark. See, it says sharpened to a point, akin, palisade. It's like a pale stake palisade. And he's describing to you what it is, man. And I looked it up. I looked at the Roman palisade. And you see it's like sharp instruments where the mark is going to come to. That's how they're going to pierce you. And also, we just seen it, biometrics. Let me see. This is how they're going to get it through your skin. Let me see. Because it's like a palisade. This right here, the palisade. Here you go. Perfect example of it. To push it through, to break the skin. This is at the point. Right here. It's a perfect example of what he's describing. In the definition, the palisade or rampart, pale between which the earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. Through the idea of scratching. Sharp to a point akin to, through the idea of scratching, a stake. And it looks just like a stake. when you stake something in the ground, palisade, see at the end of it, this is what they're describing to you. So how in the hell can it be sin when the definitions of the word goes into a palisade, some sharp to the edge, and we showing you right here, he's putting it right in this man's hand. To pierce. Perfect example, man. You see, it's akin to the root. This is the root of the word. To write with reference to the form of the letters. To write with reference, content, right, man. To feel with writing. Grave, especially writing figuratively to describe. So you're gonna have this man's name on you, man. It's gonna be written on you. Let me get back to it. Let's get back all the way to the scripture. Verse 17 again, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of or the name of the beast. See that? The name is going to be written on you. Or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding. See that? Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. See, he's a number of a man. Which is Esau Edom, man. And his number is 600, 6. Now let's get 666. He says his name going to be written on you. G5516. The chi stigma. Says it's a Greek lettering. Chi psi stigma. G4742 is basically Greek writing for 666. When you go here, this is man, you can't tell me this is not the RFID microchip. A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient origin usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or stamp of their master, or commander branded or pricked cut. See that? Prick cut into their bodies to indicate that master or general they belong to. See that? When you take this man's mark, they're gonna know who you belong to, because you're gonna be in the system of the Internet of Things. It says, so it's going to be pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there were even some devoted who, I'm pronouncing that correctly, denoted. Devotees, I know. Devotees who stamp themselves in this way with the token of their God. See that? Let's get this word. A person who is very interested in and enthusiastic about someone or something. See, these people are going to sacrifice you to their gods, man. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. Mark, incision, or punched. And that's what that thing's doing, man. It's punching it through your skin. Another little image right here. So this thing, it push it from the back, like he used his thumb to punch it into your skin, man. Right here. It's another image. Another image of them punching it into your skin. And so you just see, he just got it. He's punched into your skin, man. So we know what the truth is, man. It's a scar of service mark. Mark pricked in or branded upon the body. So here we have it, man. This information is not going to last on the internet too much longer, man. Because they don't. I just brought out the other day where they had Kamala, her vice president, and Hillary Clinton saying they don't want to have false information brought out on the internet, man. So Lord Williams edified. I made it there. Shalom. Shalom.